Now we are moving on. We have a keynote speech, and it's all about impact. Now we will discover how tech entrepreneurs are reinvesting their income back into the community they call home. We have few times emphasized that tech companies are not only bringing the growth to the economy of Cyprus, but also heavily investing in society and creating long-standing social impact. Now we'll showcase the real case studies of social impact projects launched by the tech community, highlighting how this initiative are driving positive change and accelerating this long-term social transformation. This session will be divided in two parts. First, we'll have the presentation, and then we follow the fireside chat. To kick off the session, I'd like to invite my dearest colleague, Artemis Pnevmatikou, Head of PR and Communications at TechIsland. Please come on stage, and please give a warm welcome to my dear.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm not usually the one on stage because I usually am the one writing the speeches for those who are on stage. So this is quite strange for me. But the topic is quite personal because ever since I joined TechIsland, I tried to explain to everyone in every way I can how important what is happening to Cyprus is and what tech-driven Cyprus means. The true value of our actions is not about what we achieve. It's about the impact of those actions in the lives of others. It has often been stated today that Cyprus has become a magnet for tech entrepreneurs and top-tier talent. And often, we discuss the country's transformation into a tech hub. But what is the broader effect on society? Beyond the immediate economic impact, like GDP growth, job creation, and attracting direct foreign investment, there lies a deeper question. How does the presence of a booming tech industry affect our society at large? What are the tangible benefits that it brings to the local community? Today, I'll share how tech entrepreneurs are actively contributing to the community with a sincere commitment to improving life in Cyprus. They see the island as their home, and they are dedicated to its development. And I think it was proven today in most of our panel discussions. Some of the projects I will show have immediate effects, while others are laying the groundwork for sustainable change, inspiring the next generation to pursue careers in tech, or perhaps to become future athletes, innovators, and leaders. Over the past 3 years, members of TechIsland have collectively donated through the organization over €5 million for the local community. These funds have been directed towards several significant projects, such as supporting the village of Arakapas following the devastating 2021 wildfires, including the rebuilding of its school, scholarships to students, especially those affected by the wildfires, the Khtizo project led by the Ministry of Interior, which focuses on renovating government buildings for refugees, the vaccination initiative, which supported Cyprus's effort to become COVID-free by incentivizing youth participation in vaccination programs, and contributions to various municipal volunteer councils to address the specific needs of elders and the youth in smaller communities. Beyond TechIsland's collective fundraising contributions, an affiliate NGO is making strides in introducing efficient waste collection infrastructure in Limassol and the surrounding areas, as well as encouraging eco-friendly habits and reducing future waste pollution in Cyprus. The City Friends Clubs, dedicated team of full-time cleaners and drivers work daily to tackle household waste. And their numbers are quite impressive. Since 2022, they collected over 5,000 kilos in plastic, over 12,000 kilos in bulky waste, and over 18,000 kilos in PMD. Environmental projects initiated by tech companies are GDEV's waste management plan for reducing waste generation, reusing and recycling materials, and probably disposing of any remaining waste. XNES collaboration with TEPAC to develop and donate 3 innovative unmanned drones that can detect fires and alert the forest department at the very early stage of the fire. And of course, multiple outdoor cleanups from various companies like MyGames and XNES. In terms of infrastructure, we have the Limassol City Skate Park, among the 10 largest skate parks in Europe, the new Brain Rocket tennis court in Germasoya, and the renovation of the Limassol Municipal Garden Playground by Midbrain. Just a few examples in health and sports and overall being. During COVID, XNES donated over €1 million to the Cyprus Institute of Neurology to accelerate their testing capacity, as well as 23 ventilators to the general ICU, hospital's ICU. Quadcode teamed up with Aris Limassol for 2 great initiatives. One, to cover the expenses for weekly football lessons to children with autism by specialized coaching staff, as well as establishing a football academy for the children of Kalavasos village. Tech companies have also initiated the hosting of large-scale international events in Cyprus, such as the FIDE Women's Grand Prix, the European Championship, Far East 28R, and the WCA Speed Cubing competition. And of course, I can't leave education outside of this, because education is a stepping stone to prepare the next generation for the tech-driven future upon us. Kid IT, which you can also find here at Reflect today, is a social education project supported by many, many different tech entrepreneurs and companies. And as a non-profit association, Kid IT offers free tech education for kids aged 5 to 12 with hands-on approach that encourages children to become active creators rather than passive consumers. Broad Up is an educational platform for everyone, providing courses and classes to enhance both professional skills and personal development. Hackathons, of course, to support entrepreneurs and enable them to put their idea into realization. Internships for university students and tech graduates, enabling them to learn and receive hands-on experience from leading tech experts in the field. And scholarships, like the ones that the Island School Charitable Fund offers for children from local villages in Cyprus, war-affected refugees, and talented students. And as education, as I mentioned before, is a key pillar to build the foundations of the future, today we will focus on a very, very innovative project by a major tech company that is here in Cyprus. And this is JetBrains. The company's tech-driven approach is preparing young minds for future careers in technology. And I would like to ask the head of an educational program at JetBrain Cyprus, Alexander Kulikov, to present this program himself. Alexander?
Thank you. Whoa. Yep. Hello, everybody. Artemis, thanks a lot for the nice introduction. So I'm Alexander Kulikov. I work for JetBrains company, and it is my pleasure to represent this company today. So let me tell you what we do at JetBrains. So at JetBrains, we develop smart solutions for software developers. So we have, up to this day, we have something like 11 million happy users, and we have many products, and probably the most famous of them is IntelliJ IDEA, We have also Kotlin programming language and PyCharm, and these are intelligent solutions that help software developers to be more efficient and more productive. So these so-called IDEs help software developers in many ways, and in particular, this allows them to focus on more interesting and important topics. So we have offices actually all over the world. So for example, in the US, in Germany, in the Netherlands, in Serbia, and in Cyprus. So we came to Cyprus in 2022. Around 250 people at JetBrains are here. And among them, there are software developers, there are researchers, there are interns, and sometimes even students. There are financial specialists, and so on. Okay, and so far, we enjoy our time at Cyprus. So besides of producing these intelligent tools, we actually also support and invest into education and research. And we've been doing this for over 20 years, and we are sure that this is important. And indeed, there is a synergy between industry, research, and education. And this is essentially extremely important for information technologies that evolve rapidly. Well, because, for example, for students, it is extremely important to be taught by professionals from industry. Once again, because IT informational technologies evolve extremely rapidly, on the one hand. On the other hand, researchers help to introduce some new ideas into our products, and also researchers help to give research products to students. Our students may become our employees, and our students become future professionals, and so on. So there is indeed a synergy between all these three directions. So a few words about our research laboratories. So we have 12 research laboratories, and the range of topics is wide. So of course, we do research in data science and machine learning that is extremely popular at the moment, but we also do research, for example, in computational biology. So, and of course, this is integrated deeply with education because researchers give projects to students, and students sometimes become researchers. So if they would like to go to master studies or to PhD studies, we usually support them. So we give them grants, we give them mentors, we give them access to our code base, and so on. So once again, this is an important synergy between research and industry and education. Okay, so speaking about our educational projects, we have many of them. So we've been working on it for the last 20 years, and we have online courses, we have online specializations, we have many projects, like hands-on projects, when you learn something by doing something, by implementing actual software, right? And we also have university programs. So you can learn with us by enrolling into some bachelor programs. So currently we have two of them. One of them is in Cyprus, and the other one is in Germany. And once again, it is important that many of our courses in these programs are taught with current professionals from industry, right? Because for information technologies, this is particularly important. You cannot learn how to program without actually programming. And when you program, it is really important to have a mentor from industry, a real professional. Okay, and this is, now I would like to focus on our particular bachelor program that we helped to build in Cyprus. So we have this fruitful collaboration with Neapolis University of Paphos. So we currently support about 80 students. So we cover their tuition fees, their accommodation, and even their pocket money. We help to teach courses, so our professionals teach courses at this bachelor program. And we also took part to help the university to shape a new bachelor program, which is still under accreditation. So it is called Computer Science and Artificial Intelligence. So of course, we focus on artificial intelligence in this program because, well, nowadays everybody talks about artificial intelligence, but there is also a strong focus on mathematics and fundamental computer science in this program. So besides helping with this bachelor program, we actually help and invest into many other educational activities, and one of them is the preparation for the ICPC competitions. So this is like competitive programming competitions, and this is the most prestigious competitions in the world for students in the field of programming. So this year, for the first time in history, the team from Cyprus advanced to the finals, and here you can see some pictures from the finals. So this is just an excellent, so a brilliant event where just students from all top universities, and you can just imagine, just from MIT, from Stanford, and from many universities, so they compete to solve programming challenges. And this has happened, so this is the actual picture from the competition from this year. So another important competition is in the field of mathematics. Once again, this year, a team from Cyprus, from Neapolis University, Paphos, went to this competition and even brought 3 medals. Okay, so another important thing that we try to help to organize is as a so-called international student schools. So in particular, we helped to organize 2 editions of JAS student schools. So this year, the focus was smart city, which is probably particularly important for Cyprus. So it focused on robotics. And also, so here you can see all the participants of the school, and this is truly international. So there were people from Technical University of Munich, from Imperial College London, and these are top-notch universities from Europe and all over the world. We also helped to organize Paphos Programming Camp. In this case, top 20 teams in competitive programming from Europe came to Paphos to prepare for their future competitions, and in particular, some of these teams actually won the medals in the finals that I mentioned just a few minutes ago. So this was also an important international event, and we actually believe that it is extremely important to bring students from other universities and from other countries, and in particular, like these highly motivated students to this island, okay, so that all the students and all the coaches can learn from each other. Okay, so let me also mention some of the other things that we took part on. So we give public lectures from time to time. So up to this day, we gave 15 open lectures in various areas of computer science. So they are open. Please come if you are interested. We helped organize our other research schools, and we also helped organize some preparations for programming competitions. So we are thankful for Neapolis University of Paphos, who help us on every step with these events, and we help them with bachelor program, with courses, with students. So this is a very fruitful collaboration. We are also helpful for Leptos Group for financial support and also for their advice, and we are thankful for TechIsland also for informational support. Okay, so this is my final slide, and this is actually a call to action. So I would like to invite you to join us in this in our endeavor. Okay, so if you would like to support some students, or if you would like to help us to teach students, for example, if you have specialists who could teach courses, who have some expertise to teach courses, we would be happy to collaborate with you. Oops. Yeah, what I probably forgot to mention is that also at Neapolis University of Paphos, together with Leptos Group, wow, this is amazing. Yeah, we are currently developing new research laboratories which are going to focus on robotics. So once again, if you would like to join us with this, so please talk to me and to my colleague Natalia, who you will see in just a few minutes. Yeah, so this is basically it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh. Okay, he's friendly, right?
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Okay. Maybe we can do it standing, or I'd like to ask Natalia to join us on the stage.
Sure.
I don't think he's friendly enough.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. It's a she. Okay. All right. So guys, you want to come this way?
Yeah.
Maybe Natalia, you want to get a... So guys, this is an extraordinary program, and you're doing a lot on education and building the future generation. Can you tell me a little bit about your future plans? And are there any additional educational initiatives that we should be expecting from you?
Oh yeah, definitely. So we are definitely thinking about helping the university to shape a new master program, and we definitely think about the next stage, a PhD program. We're thinking about producing new online courses, both for students and even probably for high school students that could help them. So we have many plans, yeah.
And so my question is, what are the biggest challenges when you are trying to implement these projects? Are there any challenges? Natalia, you want to go first? I see you're eager.
Actually, we have a range of challenges, but maybe the main one, and we discussed it already today with some guests of the conference, that maybe the main challenge is that international students cannot work during studying here. Our programs are for talented individuals, and maybe talent and family income are not always connected. Many of our students come here to Cyprus without any family support, and that's why it's very significant to give them possibility to work at least part-time here to support themselves during their studies. Yes, this is the main challenge, I think, for us now, and we invite authorities, Ministry of Labor, to collaborate, maybe to discuss with us this problem and to make some changes in it. We also, and other companies are happy to invite the students to work part-time or to paid internships. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's restricted now, and we have to invite them to our German office. It's a very strange situation. So I think if students will work outside Cyprus, it will be easier for them to leave Cyprus after graduation, and it's for sure it's not what is needed for Cyprus.
It's better to keep the talent here to grow.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to add to that? Are there any other challenges that?
No. So this seems to be the main challenge for us, the main issue, right?
Alexander, you talked about international programming competition. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so Natalia, would you like to?
Actually, I visited final together with the team and vice rector of Neapolis University Paphos and the chief scientist also accompanied the team. And maybe the good news is that JetBrains is a global sponsor of ICPC, and we introduced our colleagues to committee, ICPC committee, and now there is a discussion about hosting ICPC European final here in Cyprus.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Interesting. Wow. Excellent. Do we have any questions from the audience? Yep. Do we have a microphone for the lady here? Over here?
Good evening. As far as I understand, all your students are international, or I missed some information?
Now the new application process is on the way. Students usually write entrance test and then go through interview. And by now we have already 2 Cypriot school students who are invited to the program.
Right. That
So-
was just a question to my question.
We would be happy to have more local students, of course.
Yes, what I wanted to ask really was how do you integrate your students in Cypriot culture? Because they are far away from home, I presume, but they're here, and it would be much more comfortable if they find out about the island more and about local culture, about Cypriots, about how friendly and welcoming they are. So what is part of your program, and how do you work with your students?
Actually, it's not a part of the program, but it usually what the university does for the students. So they have a lot of clubs they can communicate with local students as well. Also, we arrange lots of excursions about Cyprus history here. So yes, they do not study Greek actually now, but we think about it.
That was my next question. Thank you.
They would like to, actually.
Are there any further questions? Thank you guys very, very much. Has been a pleasure. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for sharing this project.
Thank you.